wonder how many shiny things have already disappeared into these little houses. To do that, I first have to climb the rock. Good day, dear magpie.
I am only on guard duty here. If you have something important to say to our dear Queen Elena, ring the bell and let your voice be heard.
What is the guard duty like?
Oh, please spare me your chatter.
All right. A rather loud speaking tube. Can I have it?
No, never.
This thing could prove to be quite useful.
Doing that would endanger my job as a guard. You can get that idea out of your head.
Can I exchange the speaking tube for something? Anything fancy you might like?
No,
Ha-ha! You considered it for a moment.
no, not at all.
I won't bother you any further.
Thank you.
Hey, look!
Ooh. Now, what is that?
No, nothing at all. Just a darn lovely pearl.
Ooh. Please, show it to me. Oh, what a magnificent pearl. Can I have it?
Sorry, no touchy, dear magpie.
Oh, come on. Well, I will fly back to my post then. A wonderful pearl you have there.
Hey, look!
Ooh. Now, what is that?
No, nothing at all. Just a darn lovely pearl.
Ooh. Please, show it to me. Oh, what a magnificent pearl. Can I have it?
Sorry, no touchy, dear magpie.
Oh, come on.
1 moment, please. Who dares to disturb me? Ooh, now that's one handsome visitor. I don't see you deer around here very often.
Oh, stop. This always makes me blush.
We should meet for coffee and grains sometime. Your treat, of course.
To be honest, that's not why I'm here.
Aw, what a pity! Then surely you want to see all the shining riches we magpies have piled up.
No, not that either.
Oh, what?
How dare you?
What could possibly be more important than these wonderful treasures?
What's the situation here?
We magpies cannot complain at all. Honestly, I don't understand why the town animals are making such a fuss at the moment. You can see by looking at us that nothing bad will happen to you if you just keep quiet and stay calm. But the town animals have always been like that. They should count their gold coins more often. It always calms the nerves.
Something bad has happened to my family.
A little more specific, please.
My parents have disappeared without a trace, and I'm looking for them everywhere. Have you magpies seen anything?
We have certainly noticed that quite a few animals have been kidnapped recently. I hate to cause frown lines on your handsome face, but Unfortunately, we didn't see anything.
Do you have any guesses?
Well, rumor has it that the wolves may have something to do with it. But let's be honest. It has become quite popular to declare wolves as scapegoats for every disaster. The wolves may be a peculiar pack.
A quite uneducated and illiterate bunch.
Shut up over there! But I must say that in all these years, we magpies have never had any conflicts with them. In fact, I would say that something else is going on here. But I have not dealt with it in more detail. I have other things to do. After all, my magnificent gold coins don't polish themselves.
I wonder if you could help me.
You are really going out on a limb there.
I must apologize. I have a lot to do right now. Around this time of day, I'm usually busy feasting my eyes on those shiny, shiny treasures.
You're kidding, right?
Are you sure you don't want to take a look yourself? The sparkle of our jewelry is sure to take your mind off things until your parents return.
What did I actually expect here? Let's talk about something nicer. Could I borrow some money here? Surely you've got enough and can lend a poor fellow like me a hand.
Do my ears deceive me?
Excuse me? Do I look like I can just throw money out the window?
Oh, please, just one coin.
Cut that begging!
That's right. We don't take kindly to beggars in our lovely kingdom.
All right, I understand.
Everyone must learn to take care of themselves. Even a humble animal like me had to learn early on that in order to get ahead in life, you need to put in the effort yourself. Imagine that. From an early age, I had to get by with only 1,000,000 gold coins.
Time is of the essence. I've got to go.
Sure you don't want to take a peek at our glittering treasures after all?
I'll pass. Thank you.
Oh, typical forest animal. And you, my god, come back here.
Of course, my dear queen.
Oh boy, these magpies are just the little egocentrics I always thought they were. Hey, look!
Ooh. Now, ooh.
No, nothing at all. Sorry.
Aw.
One moment, please. Hello again, you handsome forest dweller.
Time is up.
Sure you don't want... Oh, typical... And you...
Of course. Huh? My beloved speaking trumpet is gone! Well, I guess I'll have to continue my guard duty without it then.
Ah, here's the speaking tube. The leaves stick to the wood quite nicely. He couldn't resist the leaves.
Hey, that doesn't count!
I just like to make things a little easier for myself. Let there be light. Ugh, I probably have to go in there. At this spot, my little buddy still gives off enough light. It's always better to have both hooves free. A weirdly large keyhole is carved into the wall. Something tells me this is probably not part of the mole mines anymore. What is that over there? Between all this rock, I can barely make out where it's coming from. Uh-oh. That is definitely not a wolf! Let's get out of here. Let there be. Ugh. At this spot, it's always. Something tells me this is probably not part of the mole mines anymore. Are they made of steel? I've never seen anything like that. They certainly weren't made by the moles. What is that over there? Between all this rock, I can barely make out where it's coming from. Uh-oh. That is definitely not a wolf! Let's get out of here. Get out of this mine, you ugly chunk! You better get out of here before I call for reinforcements! Ha! I can see your knees shaking. Has anyone ever told you how abysmally ugly you are? Hey! Leave my mother out of it! I'll come right over and, smack you! I'm serious! I'll be off then. Whoa! That sounded like it hit quite good. This thing will probably not get back on its feet so quickly. Uh-oh, that came from the tunnel. That smash with the iron gate was probably a bit much for this collapse-prone little place. Hey, a little hatch can be opened here. Ugh, looks like there are huge dark veins in there. They can even be pulled out. I could pull this one out even further, but that's enough for now. No! Now this part of the mine has collapsed too! Now of all times! I guess that's it. I'll never get through these piles of rocks. I could have saved my family. Was there someone? A wolf. Do they have something to do with this after all? Then I'll squeeze into this thing against my will. Ouch! Spikes sting like crazy! This moron has torn my whole costume! I've never been this far into this territory before. Following that shadow was quite a stupid idea. There are voices upstairs.
There were these tunnels, and these weird noises. They sounded like this. Brr, brr. The light was totally weird too. It was never like that before, and it was just unbelievable.
Now slow down and start from the beginning, Yorick. What did you see?
I've been in the mole mines.
Yes, I've already got that. Now cut to the chase. I can barely understand your ramblings.
Where there was once a mine shaft, you now find steel walls, countless pipes of unknown metals. None of this was created by the moles. I swear, it has begun.
I know that myself, you moron.
Then I guess we'll have to hurry.
Has anyone else seen it?
Well, there was this one deer, but I managed to shake him off.
I overheard the rest of the animals. They seem to blame us wolves for the sudden wave of destruction.
How stupid of them. But let them think that. Well, as I already told you, we will set out for the edge of the world this very day. As was to be expected, I was able to round up a brave troop of wolfmen to accompany us.
You've done a wonderful job, my leader, as always.
Silence, moron. If all goes well, we'll be on the edge of the world by evening.
I'm sure it will be worth it, Father.
Once we find what we are looking for there, our centuries-long oppression will finally cease. You two, send word to my troops at the far end of the forest that we'll be leaving shortly.
Of course, Father.
We will.
I'm still gathering some important documents in the storeroom.
We better get going.
Looks like I'm stuck in here now. And what in Hippo's name were they talking about? The wolves cook all sorts of meals in it, for sure. Ugh. And I know I don't want to try any of them. A few books on the topic of cooking and brewing potions. That book up there looks interesting. Oops! A recipe for a strange mixture. Oh, some kind of underground garden. Looks a little run down. Seems like it belonged to some kind of game, similar to chess, only bigger. I don't know much about plants, but I can tell that this specimen is probably not doing too well, surely because of the darkness in here. A rather colorful-looking fruit grows in this old garden. This corner already starts to crumble. It certainly doesn't take too much to collapse. The tree with its branches prevents me from taking the fruit. This old garden seems to have a life of its own. The tendrils point to the little plant, which doesn't look very healthy. Wow, the fruit seems to be having an effect already.
Intruder! You're done for.
Some kind of cage.
Over here!
Huh?
Quick, open the cage! Before you ask, I'm Gwen. You probably heard of the Owl Tribe in the mountains, right? I'm from there.
You really chose the most beautiful place for a trip.
Do I look like I'm here by choice, Smarty Pants? Did you see the wolf with the green cloak? She was the one who brought me here. And I'm pretty sure those darn wolves had something planned for me here.
Certainly wasn't going to be a fun karaoke night with a vegetarian buffet.
Well, duh. What a genius. With which inhabitant of the forest do I have the honor?
Finn,
Then listen, Finn. We've got to get out of here, and as fast as we can. I swear, the wolves are up to something. And it has something to do with those strange machine creatures.
you've seen them too?
I'll tell you more once we've stopped standing around here like idiots.
It's written in some unknown language. What a strange document.
An ancient document. I can tell you more about it at a more appropriate time.
Gwen, help me for a sec. I know you may not be the strongest, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something?
No. I'm speechless.
Never underestimate an owl, especially not those with a 7-day-a-week training schedule.
What are you stinking slackers still doing up here? Done! I'm stuck!
This is our chance. Let's get out of here.
I was already convinced that the inside of a wolf's maw might be the last thing I see. Thanks so much, buddy. But, please, no awkward hugs now.
How about you tell me what's going on?
Well, actually, I'm not too sure.
Gwen, listen. Machines invade the land, places change, animals disappear, my family has been taken somewhere, and my Club Moss sandwich fell onto its coated side today. So I would really appreciate any little bit of information.
Come with me. We're going to the mountains, to the place where I come from. There's something you should see.
I'll be on that mountain faster than you can say lycopods. Wow. What is this place?
I'll explain everything. Well, we owls have had a certain hunch since the machines appeared, and since I seem to be the only owl who is still left since the appearance of the machine creatures, I guess I'll have to tell you myself. Many centuries ago, we owls were in possession of an ancient knowledge. A knowledge of things older than we can imagine. Things and events that date back to the beginnings of our world.
And this place has something to do with it?
That's right. What you see here are the remains of the ancient library of the owls. Since the beginning of time, documents were stored here in which all our knowledge was written down.
Oh, come on, get to the point. What kind of knowledge are we talking about?
Well, there's the rub. We simply don't know that anymore. 500 years ago, there was a great fire. Everything was destroyed.
Is there nothing left?
Nothing that we owls would know of, but there have always been certain rumors.
You won't believe all the stuff I found in there. The other wolves will be jealous for sure.
Yeah, how nice. Good for you. All I found was a pile of these stinking old documents.
That's so typical. Let's go to our camp before the owls notice us. The others are already there with their loot.
I guess there is still some room left in here for this junk. Hey, how about I just throw it away somewhere outside?
Nah, just leave it in a dark corner somewhere. Maybe it can be of use someday.
Well, okay.
Some say that it was an arson committed by
The wolves!
Bingo! And since our last encounter with those ruffians, I'm more than sure of that.
So you're telling me this document originated here?
So it did. 1,000-year-old document from the Library of the Owls. And I am sure that the wolves are in possession of even more documents.
Yeah, but what does this have to do with our situation?
As I witnessed during my captivity, the wolves developed an interest for these old documents again. Roughly around the same time those machine creatures appeared. They must have found some important information somewhere in those ancient lines. A hint of sorts, leading to something that might bring them immense power. Something that must also be related to the sudden appearance of the machine beings.
Oh boy, now it's getting weird. Could you make out anything on that document?
I had an A+ in Owlish, so here we go. It is the description of a place, far away. I can even translate the name. The Isle of Owlsgard.
I'll be a moose if the wolves won't go there. But I've never heard of this place.
The lands had very different names back in those days. Listen, I have an idea. We've got to get into that old library. Beneath it, there is a room with an ancient map of our world, complete with all the now outdated names. Once we've found Owlsgard there, we should leave Bella Hill immediately and follow the wolves. Maybe this is our only chance to put an end to this whole mess.
The name of this place indicates that we have to travel across the sea. I wrote down a few things in my notepad.